That's for 4.5. We're going to finish it up today. All we really need now, I think for this back page, all we'll really need is the continuous compound interest formula, which means figure out what P is, what R is, and what T is, plug them in, let the calculator do the rest. Okay, E is just that number. I know it was, drop this on you, but this is where it comes from. So you don't have to know where it comes from. You just have to believe it came from somewhere. Yeah. That's 4.4. Yeah. So whenever it's done, you can drop that on the canvas. Good, man. Cool. All right. Okay, so flip, yeah.
It's this one, right, Rosie?
Yes, the one that's 2 pages front and back. Yeah. Yeah, you want to figure out what's going on. So here's the thing. Okay, we came up with this formula. So flip onto like the back, like way onto the back. Way back. Yeah. Okay. And up at the top, write that down. Okay, E is just Euler's number, that 2.718 to it. That number over there. Okay, 1 plus 1 over n to the n. You don't have to write that, but that's where it came from. And Leonard Euler figured that one out. And that's really. That is how they calculate interest most of the time. It's either probably monthly or continuous. And let's just knock these 3 out, and then I'll give you your work for the week, and you can even just get started on it. It's just 1 page front and back with continuous and regular compound interest. And because we're off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'll give you the weekend to do stuff. You can start it today. You might be able to finish it today, and then your work for the week is done. But all I'm going to do is work through this formula here on the back. But I want to leave all 3 up so that in case you need them, I'm not erasing stuff that we like. So I'm going to come over here. So, absolutely. Yep. We're going to do the back together. Yeah. And once I do like 1 or 2, you might be comfortable enough to try it yourself. You'll see it's very, very similar. All we got to do is plug the numbers in the right spot. But there's one really big word that's going to help you make the difference between choosing this one, monthly, daily, weekly, that kind of thing, and choosing this one. And it's right there. Gotta be continuous. You have to see the word continuous, otherwise it's just not. Right? Otherwise it's not continuous.
Number 1 has continuous.
There it is. So we know which one we're going to use. So write a model in terms of T. 5% interest compounded continuously. This little positive $100. Okay, so number 1, A of T equals, probably right in the glare there. No, not too bad. Well, I want that purple. Okay, now we're using this. P. Okay, P is always first. $100. Nice. 100. Now, with regular compound interest, we needed like parentheses, 1 plus all over n. This we don't. The next thing, times, if it helps you remember, okay? E. The number E. Okay? 1 plus 1 over n to the n. That's as n goes to infinity. Crazy. And then up in the exponents, there's actually 2 things in the exponent, which is kind of nice because there are 2 things in the exponent here. These 2 things R and T instead of N. Okay, R, 5%. So what's that? 5%.
0.05.
Good. 0.05. And then because it's a model in terms of T, we'll just leave the T up there for part A. Part A. Part B, what's the value to count after? 3. You got it. 0.05 times 3. Calculate. If you're on Calculate 84, you have a better shot at probably getting this right. If you're in your regular phone calculator, I don't know where E is. Honestly, you might be able to find it. That's kind of like a next level one. E's in there, yeah. So it's all sideways or school. So 100 times, okay, E is second division. To the power of 0.05 times 3. There it is. Approximate. $116.183. Okay, so 0.18. We're gonna round down instead of round up. And that's it. Just a formula. Plug your numbers in, put them in the right spot. Life is good. You can just. Yes, hope so. You might have to shorten it. You passed it. This one. All right, number 2. Let's do it. With my. All right. Account is open with $2,000. The account earns 11% compounded continuously. As soon as that word shows up, we know which formula we got to use. They want to model first A of T. 2,000, good. Our principal 2,000 times E, the number E. To the power 11%. 0.11, good. Put the leading 0 if it helps you. 0.11. Now, they can say this in a lot of different ways. What is the value of the account? How much money is in the account? What's the account balance? Like, there's a lot of different ways to kind of ask the same thing. Let's let 7 years get past and see what we get. So write it out first, right? Drop in the 7 wherever it's supposed to go, which would be up here, 0.11 times 7. Or just call that 0.77. That's really what's happening. But does it get big? Continuous, so we're getting paid often, so we should get a lot. Especially at 11%. So times E to the power 0.11 times 7. Ooh. Take that. 4,319, and then 532. So it's gonna stay 5. Nothing too crazy here. Just a slightly adjusted formula based on some of this craziness. Yeah. Which is why when I give you your work for the week, after we do this question, you could probably finish it right now. Probably. You just got to check in for attendance and then we'll do it. A lot of us have bigger fish to fry this week than some compound interest. And some of us don't, and that's cool. See if you can do 3. And then you can check your answers against mine. When I'm done, I will bring it around. This is a little trickier because it's got that 4.5% interest. So make sure you got the right amount of zeros there. Yes. Yeah, for sure. So you got a phone. Now you got a calculator. So yeah. Okay. So like once you get to the E, you'll do second division. Okay. And when if you've got the count 84 out, I know you can use it on the SAT, but in here, of course, you can. It'll be the exact. No, yeah. It's like pi, like it goes on forever, so we could round and we be pretty close. Right? We could use this craziness, but might as well just use letter. So for you, Dal, you on that? Yeah, so little blue one. And then to the power of is. Well, let's find out. Hold on. How many years? Two. Let's see. So 4.5% interest isn't huge, it's not too small. But we'll start with 500 times E. I don't know. I'm gonna guess like 6 at the most. Oh, I gotta write it down first. 500 times E to 0.045 Oh, finally we get to round up. Oh, 4, 5, 7, 0.087. So 0.
Yeah, I did it right.
Good. All right, let's get you your work for the week. Calling it classwork 4.6. I got to get it on Canvas, so I haven't done that yet. So folks at home, give me a moment. It's just a formula. So this is both regular compound interest and continuous. So that's why at the top of this page I've got both spots for the formulas. You can just write those down so you don't have to look at that. Let me put this on Canvas for the folks at home.
Are we turning in 4.5 too?
If you're good with 4.5 and you've done it all, put it on Canvas right now for sure. Yeah, 4.5 is due today. But if you need help, we can talk that through for sure. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 4.6 due a week from today because you're off. Like, there's no why make it due Sunday night? We don't have school Monday, so I'm going to make it due Monday night. But my suggestion: get it done right now and enjoy a week without any more math homework. All right, folks at home, I got you. Get going here. Classwork 4.6. ECSD, copy the link, attach it here. Let's call it 10 points. Why not? Chapter 4, file uploads. Don't grade it yourself. I'll do it. Due Monday the 19th before midnight. That's okay. Sure. Yes, yeah. So 4.5 is every page, all 4 of them. Yeah, because we did it over a few days and we never submitted it. So I want, yeah, all of it. All right. Folks at home, there is now a spot on Canvas for assignment 4.6, classwork 4.6. And that is your work for the week. What we just did was the back of classwork 4.5, which should now just be done. We should now be completely finished with everything classwork 4.5. So once you get that done, put that up on Canvas and you should be good to go. And of course, if you have questions about anything 4.5, let's figure that out before we do any 4.6 stuff. So if you have questions, it's time to unmute yourself and speak up. Otherwise, I leave it to you to finish up, get things done, get it submitted, and go from there.
see, who's at home today?
4.4 was the one that we did that was just exponential growth and decay, the word problems. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, that's 4.4. So the only thing that we did 8 and 9 together. Well, 8 was part of the day when you guys kind of did your own thing. 9 we did together when we first started doing compounding. Yeah. So that it's 1 through 8 is just this. Principal, what are you starting with? Choose plus if it's supposed to go up. Choose minus if it's supposed to go down. So you might see like increasing. Okay, cool. Plus, decreasing. Choose minus. They're 8, and then time. There's just no n. It's not money. 1 through 8. So it's actually a simpler formula. Write it out. Calculator. Round it. Money will go 2 decimal places if it's like living, breathing, like people, animals, whatever. Whole number. If you're not sure, 4 digits. Those.
4.6 is the last thing we have to do until like
Next Tuesday, so like more than a week from today. Yeah. So what I just gave you, you have the next week. Yeah, you have a whole week to do it. But you might be able to just knock it out, today, tomorrow. Yeah, what's up? There should be a list, and they usually put it in the English hallway. Let me check to see if they, because I don't think they send it. Can you do that? That would actually be a huge help. Because the only thing that I don't have room assignments. I just know what rooms are being used. You guys go help them. Yeah, I just like it all. They're going to see their room assignments for the houses. They know what they're supposed to do. So they're not running around at 7:35 for long. So it's probably 4.5 hours. Yeah. I think it's 7 different sections. 3 math and 4 English, or vice versa, I forget. At least 1 no calculator. I think it's 4 math and 3 English, like a reading, a writing.
I don't even remember taking mine.
Yeah. So that's the key.
Yeah.
Are there gonna be stuff on thing though that we need like the graphing calculator or like a?
Usually not like actually graphing, no. But the calculator, like even like you should be good with the scientific calculator that can do squares and square roots. I don't think you would have to actually graph, look at something and decide something based on the graph. But it does make it easier sometimes, like being able to use the table, like plugging an equation into like y equals and then go to the table. It doesn't have to be graphing calculator. But you want something that's more than just like a basic add, subtract, multiply, divide. You want exponents and roots. It's just like I gotta figure out what number goes here, what number goes here, what number goes here twice, same letter. The number of times we compound per year. So they'll say a word like monthly or weekly or daily, and we just have to know how many months are there a year. How many days are in a year? 365. These are principal. That's just whatever we start with, right? You saw that's like the 100, the 2,000, the 500. They'll always tell us what the beginning number is. Rates is just the percent, but we got to write it as a decimal. So, like, if they say 5%, okay, that's 0.05. Yeah, n is the number of times. So when they say monthly, okay, cool. I'll put a 12 right here and a 12 right here. Daily, 365, 365. Weekly, 52, 52. Yeah, that's the only little change really to the percent growth and decay formula would fit in. If they give us a rate, like you're going to earn 10% this year, but we're going to pay you every month. If I don't get 10% every month, they're going to chop it up into smaller pieces, so I'm going to get paid more often. Find it? Is it up there? English hallway, like down those stairs right there? Cool, good.
I had the mine is right next to like an app for technology with hearing aids. What? Oh gosh, my car was like this.
I'm gonna do some answers for 4.6, so we feel like we're doing them right. What room are you in, Cal? 225. Oh, 225, right there? And they kind of like go in there, it's right there. Yeah. That's Miss Gibson's room. I took my freshman college. I needed to take like some class that was related to languages. So there's this Russian culture class. Oh, that sounds kind of interesting. But I didn't realize how I missed this. You needed to have taken like Russian 101. So like I get into class and the lady is speaking Russian. So if I sit down, the first day she speaks Russian, I was like, nope, went right to my advisor, like, no. Give me in a different class that starts tomorrow. So then I took German, introductory German. Yeah. Do you need one credit or two? One, like,
Not the graduate, you don't need any.
No, you don't need any languages.
That's for college, they're for it. I think it's for you.
I ended up getting oh, well, and it's also a language that I think if you're gonna know any language, Spanish is probably the most useful. Oh, I learned Japanese. That'd be so cool. Yeah. I would love to go to Japan.
I've got like a little bit of the language down.
I've been to China.
Really?
Yeah.
So jealous.
That'd be so much fun. I just want to go to the Far East. Just like culture, the
It's very
food.
different.
I want to go to all the other things.
The mold there.
I see you selling there. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. It might be typed in and we share one plus. No, because when it's just one number on top and one number on the bottom, calculator knows that it's a fraction. If it was like x plus 5 plus, like if it was like a really long one, then yeah, here we don't. Yeah, what? 12 plus 5? So you don't need that here. Because like 12% would just be 0.12, with 12.5% is 0.1.
So that one was that was
Correct. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
also another question.
Yeah. So there's a project that I do that I did when I taught algebra 2 trig. That's part of the trig part that we obviously won't do because we don't want the trig part. But it actually you're tracking tidal waves around the world. Yeah, so it's my tidal wave project. I actually made it up. And like when I was teaching in New York, and when I came out here, after my class, I kind of like introduced it to the rest of the math department. Now every three teacher does it. But yeah, you track the times and heights of high and low tide at one location over 14 consecutive days at least. Like just make it nice, like these really cool, like interconnected waves, Japanese ones. Yeah, so cool. And if you pick the right spot, you can see it all kind of makes the same kind of setup because the waves, like the high and low tides, are based on the location of the moon. It's the moon's gravity that is moving the tidal waves in and out. And so because the moon's location is periodic, like it comes around and around and around, but it just doesn't do it every 24 hours. It does it like every 24 hours. It makes this really, really cool design. So that's what that is. Every color is a different day. You can see along the bottom is the time of day. So you go from like midnight to noon to midnight. And then along the y-axis is the heights. And so you'll basically have 2 high tides and 2 low tides every day. But every now and then you just have 3 total instead of 4 because like the next one is at like 12:30 a.m. or 1:05. Yeah, it's really, really, really cool. And you can do you can do it like everywhere. I mean, you look around San Francisco, Colombia, Florida, Alaska, Japan, Gibraltar, like so even these down here, the one right there, Jersey, Ashton's going up there. It just gives people a chance to like they can look up, they can go to basically any place that's on a coast. We'll have the kind of data that we want. And Kelp Island Passage, Alaska. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really, really cool project. It takes a couple of weeks because you have to do all the research. We probably won't, but it depends. It depends on how fast these next couple of weeks go. The thing that we're gonna do next is, I think, the hardest part of this exponential stuff, and you'll see it's the bonus of the last question. Answering the question, when does something happen? Solving for the exponent, solving for t in this case. We don't have a way to do that. So that's the thing I have to kind of teach you to solve exponential. But sometimes it's really easy, but sometimes it's a little bit harder. Yeah, I have to keep brand.
More stuff going on.
You have to stop to hear, you know that.
Oh yeah.
I know you haven't been here long, but you've been here long enough to know I don't stop you. Yeah.
That wasn't
Is it not in your module? I know. If it's not in your location, you get upset at me. I know.
It's not bad.
Because I put it in assignments. I have to build it as an assignment first and then move it into a module. I got you. No, you just don't you worry. 4.6. There it is, sitting in module 4, ready to go. There you go.
I could put my shorts.
Sure. Awesome. All right. Oh, what was it doing? Oh, I wanted to do the answers. I come by that 3 on because it's like get up away from the farm and pull out.
Yeah. I haven't been able to work.
Less sun is not a bad thing.
Dude, my mom is gonna make me.
Mom is making.
Yeah, before prom, and she told me it was for sale. My dress is white. True, and I'm going to Texas, but I'm going to look at colleges, so I'm not gonna have Yeah, let me just write it. Do not push my panic button, I will, no. It's not hard to wow. Oh, you don't have your second old one. You're gonna have. Oh, wow. Mine is 15 years old, but. So,
Oh, my game. I wrote 3 year instead of 3 years. What is the account balance after 3 year? There we go.
Oh, here?
Number 5. Did I make a mistake in 6? Account is open. An account is opening. What is the value of the account after 4 years? 5B. Should be.
what is the value of this account after 4 years?
I am just mentally not smart.
Wait, did you not come to our homeroom thing?
I did.
Speaking of homeroom, we have that on Friday. Again, just drop in. Thursday. 2:30. Yeah, because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8 homeroom.
Oh.
But same thing, just check in.
Wednesday is 4 points. Oh, took another MRI.
Yeah, and
Found out the surgeon did not take out the cyst before my time into my body. Made it worse.
wasn't he supposed to?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Surgery again?
Probably.
Last 10 minutes or so. If you need any guidance, let me know. I'm almost done with these. I just gotta plug them all in the calculator.
And do we just turn this in on camera?
Please.
Let's set.
So remember, n down here also goes up there. Remember, the one that's boxed in there, we'll plus r over n to the n.
Had it right, Larry. Second guess. Whoa,
Hey, Bertie, do you know anything about like conversion factors? Like, if I set things up right or not? Because I have no idea.
Maybe.
Like train tracks.
I do know the train tracks, yeah. Yeah. Depends on if it's.
It's just like grams to like moles. It doesn't really matter like what it is. I just want to know how to like set it up. Yeah, I like my job first. Yeah, I think fine.
That's a friend. That's.
Yeah. She goes, you have to remember, chemistry trial before you can stop. I'm a bit like kind of how for this
Alright, so you're given 2.5 moles of potassium carbonate.
What is it?
KCN.
Carbon, non-carbon, nitrogen.
Mass. Remember, mole is the mass, okay. So you got 2.5 moles times molar mass. You look that up.
Yeah.
And you multiply across.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, doesn't make a difference. And 2.5 grams, moles, and then you flip it the other way around. Okay, 2.5 basically divided by 65.12, right? Yeah, looks good. I don't really know what a mole is.
It's a measurement in chemistry used to measure like really small amounts. It's,
You're not even super tiny. That's a
no, moles is like super small.
She's been cutting my hours, that's why I quit.
Like without asking you? You work at Big R? Trevor, You work at Big R?
I go there all the time.
I had to do it so I can't go to anymore.
What? What did you say?
So I can't go to anymore.
Why?
Working here.
Oh, that's mean. It's so funny that I like have known both of you since like, well, not forever. Yeah, we used to go to Legacy Academy all through. Peyton and I actually had math together sixth grade. Mr. Edgar.
The girl that went there with us. Remember our jacket that has all our sign stuff on it?
Oh, yeah, we had uniform.
Pay on Friday. Oh,
Oh, yeah, we signed our jackets up.
Yeah, some girl put that on me. Come on. Kansas right now.
I'm getting that ING, man. I'm telling you.
And it really doesn't.
I tried to turn it into
At this point, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go skate some more.
We're ready to go.
I was in Parker 2 days ago.
You make money so fucking dirt out of the ground, and everything.
What?
African dirt. Some moist dirt. I'm really struggling.
That's his most common name.
Get more money.
We still have a couple minutes to hang out till that bell and we'll get out of here.
It'll be so easy. I mean, always figure it out.
Oh, I just said Spanish. That wasn't easy.
Play legend then. We're home, home versus legend. But it's supposed to be like, shit this week, like 2 weeks. We took 2 out of 3 from DC. That's good. Yeah, we're playing good right now. I feel like we know who we are. We know what we need to do. And if we can do those things, then we'll be good. You know, we just have to get busy. A lot of times we do. So I think we're in good shape.
So eager and
Can't wait. Can't wait.